Welcome again. So our next topic is computation of gain, some special rules. And first of all, it is about transfer between spouse or civil partner. Whenever there is a transfer between spouse or civil partner, this is on no gain, no loss. There is no gain, no loss situation, which means that whatever is the acquisition cost for the acquirer, transferor, is the deemed cost for the transferee. So this is the rule. Transfer is deemed to dispose of at acquisition cost. Means one person who has transferred his property to another, his spouse. Then we will consider that transfer is deemed to dispose of it at a acquisition cost. Means जो भी ट्रांसफ़र की एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट है वो उसी कॉस्ट पे अपने पार्टनर को ये एसेट ट्रांसफ़र कर रहा है. हाँ, अगर उसके बाद सब्सिक्वेंट डिस्पोजल कर देता है ट्रांसफरी, द ट्रांसफरी सब्सिक्वेंटली डिस्पोज ऑफ दैट एसेट, देन हमें ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट को डिस्पोजल प्रोसीड से कंपेयर करना है इन ऑर्डर टू फाइंड द गेन और लॉस. सो बाय ट्रांसफ़र अ मैरिड कपल कैन यूज़ ईच इंडिविजुअल्स एनुअल एग्जाम्प्ट अमाउंट. सो बेनिफिट क्या है ट्रांसफ़र करने के? अगर एक पार्टनर अपने दूसरे पार्टनर को ट्रांसफ़र करता है, वन पार्टनर ट्रांसफ़र टू अनदर पार्टनर, द बेनिफिट ऑफ दिस इज़ a married couple can use each individual AEA annual exempt amount. Means दोनों partners की annual exempt amount use हो सकती है. And each individual's BRB basic rate band, and we can use the basic rate band of each partner separately. So इस तरह tax liability कम हो सकती है, capital losses जो है वो use किए जा सकते हैं. So this is the benefit of transfer of assets to civil partner or spouse. Now question is that gain on a part disposal. We haven't disposed of whole of the asset. There are some assets which can be disposed of in parts. That for example, if you had purchased a land and part of it can be sold separately. So in that case, जब आप एक लैंड का पार्ट को सेल करते हैं तो हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द अलाउएबल कॉस्ट. सेल प्रोसीड तो आपको पता चल जाएगी, यू विल गेट वट एवर इज द अमाउंट ऑफ सेल और डिस्पोजल प्रोसीड इट इज़ गिवन टू यू. But how to calculate the allowable cost against which we have to compare the sale proceed in order to find gain. So this is the formula for allowable cost. It is allowable cost is equal to cost multiplied by A divided by A plus B. So here A stands for value of part disposal, or you can say disposal proceed of a part, and B is said to be market value of remaining part. So you need to know what is the value of remaining part of the asset that is unsold at that moment. So first, this is an illustration about the subsequent disposal. Fernanda acquired a holiday cottage for 29,175 on 1st September 95 and transferred it to her husband on 31st August 2016. तो ये जो ट्रांसफ़र हुई है बिटवीन फर्नांडा एंड हस्बैंड, दिस इज़ और एट नो गेन एट नो लॉस. Lewis sold the cottage to a third party on 3rd January. So this disposal proceed will be compared with the original cost in order to find gain. So this is how we have to calculate gain. Same is the case of this as to understanding. John acquired a warehouse as an investment for 1 lakh on 1st September. On 1st May 16, he gave the warehouse to his wife Tanya when it was worth 3 lakh. Doesn't matter कि इसकी value 3 lakh थी at that time. We will consider the disposal proceed for John as 1 lakh and acquisition cost for her wife Tanya as 1 lakh. Tanya sold the warehouse for 3,50,300. So if she sold the warehouse, we have to calculate the gain by comparing sale proceed of 3,50,300 with the original cost of 1 lakh. So in that way you can say the gain is 2,50,300 for Tanya. Now there is no capital disposal, but has capital losses brought forward 11,800 and had taxable income. Remember the difference between employment income or trading income or taxable income. Taxable income means case में से personal loss has been deducted. So it is a income of 2,50,300. First you have to deduct the personal annual investment allowance 12,300. Remaining would be 2,38,000. Then you have to deduct the capital losses brought forward, which is given to you as 11,800. It will reduce the amount of gain to 2,26,200. Now as this person is lying on the higher rate band, कैसे कि उसकी income जो है वो 45,000 है and the basic rate band is up to 37,700. So he has utilized his basic rate band. सो इसकी इनकम चूँकि हायर रेट बैंड पे है, सो वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द टैक्स ऑन दिस गेन at the rate of 20%, as this is not a residential property, right? अगर residential property होती तो rate 28% होता. So this is the planning opportunity for the husband and wife. They have a Teresa, who is married to Carrie, made 3 chargeable disposal, and on these chargeable disposal he has earned a gain, chargeable gain 10,900, 19,600 and 49,000. None of the gain were in respect of residential property. Teresa's only income for the year is trading profit, and trading profit means इसमें से we have to deduct the personal loans. So if we are deducting personal loans from this 45,270, deduct the personal loans of 12,570, the taxable income is 32,700. And what does it mean? That हमारे पास जो अनयूज बेसिक रेट बैंड है वो 32,700 यूज़ हो चुका है, तो बाकी 5,000 का मौजूद है. सो बट यू हैव टू कंसिडर दैट तरीज़ा हैज़ 5,000 ऑफ अनयूज बेसिक रेट बैंड, मीन्स 5,000 का उसका गेन बेसिक रेट पे टैक्स होगा, बाकी सारा हाईएस्ट रेट पे टैक्स होगा. सो कैलकुलेट द तरीज़ा CGT पेबल फॉर द टैक्स ईयर. सो ओनली 5,000 विल बी एट बेसिक रेट आफ्टर डिडक्टिंग 12,300 ऑफ एनुअल एग्जाम्प्ट अमाउंट. So this is 5,000 will be taxed at 10%, this is, and remaining will be taxed at higher percent 20%. Now the second part says that advise how saving have been made by the couple and calculate the revised CGT payable by the couple assuming they had taken your advice. तो आप एडवाइस ये करेंगे कि कुछ एसेट ट्रांसफ़र कर दिए जाएँ, तेरीज़ा कैरी को ट्रांसफ़र कर दें. इस तरह क्या होगा, देन कैरी कैन यूज़ हर एनुअल एग्जाम्प्ट अमाउंट, और कैरी की 37,700 की इनकम है जो कि बेसिक रेट बैंड पे टैक्स होगी. सो एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ ट्रांसफरिंग द एसेट ऑफ 49,000 विद अ गेन ऑफ 49,000. अब अगर 49,000 का एसेट ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया जाता है तो ये जो टेरीज़ा है इसका गेन टोटल हो जाएगा 30,500. उस 30,500 में से 12,300 एनुअल एग्जाम्प्ट अमाउंट लेस करेंगे, रिमेनिंग पे भी 5,000 पे से बेसिक रेट पे टैक्स पे करना है, बाकी पे से हाईएस्ट रेट पे टैक्स पे करना है. सो इट विल बी लाइक दैट. फॉर तरीज़ा 10,900 and 19,600. So total gain is 30,500. Out of this she has to deduct the annual exempt amount 12,300. Her remaining gain will be 18,200, and out of this gain 5,000 of gain will be taxed at 10%, means 500 tax, and remaining 13,200 gain will be taxed at 20%, means 2,640. In case of Carrie, her partner, 49,000 is the total gain transferred to Carrie. So 12,300 will be deducted as annual exempt amount. Remaining would be 36,700. Out of this 12,300 will qualify for the annual exempt amount. Remaining 23,400 is tax at the rate of 10%, क्योंकि ये बेसिक रेट बैंड में आ रहा है. सो ये आ जाएगा 2340. इस तरह कंबाइनली इन दोनों को टैक्स तकरीबन कितना पे करना पड़ेगा, 2340 प्लस 2640, दिस इज 4980 प्लस 500 5440 इज द टोटल टैक्स दे हैव टू पे कंबाइनली. और प्रीवियसली 5,440, previously they are paying 12,940, so they have a quite a saving by using this situation. So this is the saving to be considered, and saving is the difference of 6,130, that is the saving. Part disposal के हवाले से हमने बात की. So this is a situation that Yaya acquired 20 hectares of land in March 2006 for 6,000, right? 6,000 के उसने खरीदे. On 1st June he disposed of 8 of them for 8,000. The value of remaining is 15,000, right? तो हम इस वक्त तक की सिचुएशन को सॉल्व करते हैं. दैट द सेल प्रोसीड ऑफ 8 हेक्टेयर ऑफ लैंड वो है 8000. Now we have to calculate the cost, allowable cost for this. How to calculate the allowable cost? Is cost of acquisition जो कि आपको given थी 6000 multiplied by disposal proceed 8000 divided by disposal proceed plus market value of remaining asset. Remember, this has been given to you that 6000 is original cost, acquisition cost, right? 8000 is the disposal value of part disposed, 15,000 is the remaining assets market value, the value of the remaining 12 hectares. So in accordance with this we have calculated this. So ये क्या आ जाएगी 6000 multiplied by 8 divided by 23. So proportionately we have find that this is 2087. So 2087 is the allowable cost. So hence profit or capital gain is said to be 5930 on first sale. Now consider the second sale. Second sale is on 1st July 22 Yaya sold the remainder of the land for 18,000. So remainder land is sold for 18,000. Sale proceed of remaining land is 18,000. And what is the cost, allowable cost? Now it can be easily calculated. अब दो में से कोई भी एक तरीका अडॉप्ट कर सकते हैं और वो सिंपल तरीका ये है कि 6000 ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट थी, उसमें से 2087 के एसेट हम सेल कर चुके हैं, तो बाकी एसेट की जो अलाउबल कॉस्ट है वो 3913 आ जाएगी. इट्स एट दैट टाइम गेन वुड बी 14,087. सो दिस इज़ द ईजी वे टू कैलकुलेट, राइट. अब हम कंसिडर करेंगे इसी से रिलेटेड एक टेस्ट योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. उसमें थोड़ी सी बात डिफरेंट है, अ लिटिल बिट डिफरेंट. दिस इज जैकब बॉट 10 हेक्टर्स ऑफ लैंड फॉर 8000. सो उसने 8000 की एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट है इसके लिए. ही सोल्ड देन 3 हेक्टर्स फॉर 20,000. एट दैट टाइम व्हेन ही सोल्ड land for 20,000, the remaining land has a value of 60,000. Apart from this, some further expenses are mentioned. In May 2012, Jacob spent 3,000 leveling the 3 hectare. So specifically आप देखें तो ये जो 3,000 खर्च हो रहे हैं ये उसी लैंड को जो है वो लेवल करने के लिए खर्च हो रहे हैं जो हमने सेल किया. सो इसलिए ये 3,000 के अलाउबल एक्सपेंसेस इसी सेल प्रोसीड के हवाले से कंसिडर किए जाएंगे. सो आई टेल यू हाउ टू कैलकुलेट दिस. सेल प्रोसीड ऑफ 3 हेक्टेयर ऑफ लैंड, कितनी गिवन है 3 हेक्टेयर ऑफ लैंड सेल प्रोसीड. दिस इज गिवन टू यू एज 20,000. सो इट इज 20,000, राइट. देन वी हैव टू कंसिडर व्हाट इज द अलाउबल कॉस्ट. सो अलाउबल कॉस्ट वैसे ही कैलकुलेट करेंगे. एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट इज गिवन टू यू एज 8,000. एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट मल्टीप्लाई बाय डिस्पोजल प्रोसीड 20,000 एंड डिवाइडेड बाय डिस्पोजल प्रोसीड प्लस रिमेनिंग मार्केट वैल्यू एंड दैट इज 60,000. सो ये आपके पास 2,000 इसकी आ जाती है एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट. But we have to further deduct the 3,000 of expense that is particularly spent on leveling of this 3 hectares of land. So our gain is at that time 15,000. Now in March he sold the remaining land for 75,600. So 75,600 का उसने remaining land भी sale कर दिया. So remaining land की sale proceed तो 75,600 है. Acquisition cost simply 6,000 है. How it is 6,000 कि 8,000 टोटल एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट थी, उसमें से 2,000 का एसेट हमने सेल कर दिया, रिमेनिंग 6,000 आएगी. रिमेंबर दैट दिस 3,000 इज स्पेसिफिकली स्पेंड ऑन द लेवलिंग ऑफ लैंड दैट हैज़ बीन सोल्ड फर्स्ट. सो इट विल ओनली बी recorded as allowable cost for the first computation of gain. So now it is the gain of 69,600, right. Then total gain if you consider it is 84,600. Remember that you have to consider whether all the gain has been received in the same year. So it is in the same year. In March 23 हमने पहला एसेट सेल किया है हमने जनवरी 23 में, एंड सेकेंड हमने सेल किया है मार्च 23 में. सो एक ही टैक्स ईयर से रिलेटेड है. जैकब की एम्प्लॉयमेंट इनकम 30,710 है. सो इट मीन्स दैट वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट हिज टैक्सेबल इनकम. सो एम्प्लॉयमेंट इनकम उसकी है 30,710. वी हैव टू डिडक्ट द पर्सनल अलाउंस 30,710 इज एम्प्लॉयमेंट इनकम. जब आप डिडक्ट करेंगे इसमें से पर्सनल अलाउंस 12,570, यू विल गेट द टैक्सेबल इनकम ऑफ दैट पर्सन. सो 30,710 minus 12,570 will give you an amount of 18,140. So 18,140 इसकी taxable income है. So यहाँ से we need to identify, just confirm 30,710, right. यहाँ से हमें ये confirm करना है कि unused basic rate band उसका कितना है. Unused basic rate band इसका आ जाएगा 18,140. When subtracted it will be 19,560. ये अनयूज बेसिक रेट बैंड है. सो टोटल जितना भी गेन है 69 प्लस 15 84,600. इस 84,600 के गेन में से 19,560 टैक्स होगा बेसिक रेट पे 10% पे आउट ऑफ 84,600 ऑफ गेन, एंड रिमेनिंग गेन वुड बी 65,040. सो 65,040 का रिमेनिंग गेन 20% पे टैक्स होगा. राइट. इन द नेक्स्ट टेस्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग थिंग्स आर लिटिल डिफरेंट. इसमें बता रहे हैं इसी तरह जमा बॉट अ कमर्शियल इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रॉपर्टी इन May 2008 फॉर 50,000. तो ये तो होगी एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट 50,000. इट इज़ एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट. On 1st July, she disposed of a part of land attached to the property for 40,000. At that time, the remaining has a value of 100,000. So simple. But Gamma paid legal fee of 4,500 in relation to purchase of the investment property. So ना सिर्फ हमें ये 50,000 की कॉस्ट को पोर्शन करना है, बल्कि जो 4,500 की एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट incurred on the whole land purchase of investment property, that will also be a portion by using the same formula. So at first disposal, when he has disposed the first part as 40,000, what we have to do, 40,000 is the disposal proceed, right. We have to find the allowable cost. So इसके लिए हम ये भी देखेंगे कि 50,000 जो ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट है मल्टीप्लाई बाय 40 डिवाइडेड बाय 40 प्लस 100. फार्मूला वही है, डिस्पोजल प्रोसीड डिवाइडेड बाय डिस्पोजल प्रोसीड प्लस रिमेनिंग मार्केट वैल्यू. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस वी हैव टू कंसिडर फॉर 4,500 ऑफ लीगल कॉस्ट द सेम फार्मूला. प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में हमने नहीं किया था. वाई सो? इन प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन दे हैव स्पेशली मेंशन दैट 3 million हैज़ बिन और 3,000 हैज़ बिन इनकर्ड ऑन द लेवलिंग ऑफ 3 hectare ऑफ लैंड ओनली. वो सारे लैंड पे आपने एक्सपेंसेस नहीं किए थे, सो इसलिए वो सिर्फ उधर ही चार्ज किए गए. सो इट विल बी 50 डिवाइडेड बाय 50,000 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 40 डिवाइडेड बाय 140. प्रोपोर्शन ले रहा हूँ मैं 14,286. 14,286 ओरिजिनल लॉबल कॉस्ट और लीगल एक्सपेंसेस का प्रोपोर्शन अगर फाइंड आउट करें, सो इट इज़ 4,500 मल्टीप्लाई 40 divided by 140. So it is 1,286. So these are to be deducted to find out the gain. So if we deduct this, like 40,000 minus what is this? 14,286 and 1,286. 14,286 minus 1,286. So this will give you a gain of 24,428. So we need to consider that income of that person sold the remaining property. Also he sold the remaining property. So the remaining property we have to consider the acquisition cost of remaining property is 2,600,000 is the disposal proceed of remaining property. रिमेनिंग पार्ट एंड देन हमने क्या करना है 50,000 में से लेस कर देंगे 14,286 सो इट विल बी 35,714 और यहाँ पे 4,500 में से लेस करना है 1,286 क्योंकि दिस इज़ द कॉस्ट ऑलरेडी रिकग्नाइज सो 1,286 वी डिडक्ट सो इट विल बी 32,14 so these value will be deducted and you will get the amount of gain 2,600,000 minus 35,714 minus 32 and 14. So total gain on second asset is 167,672. 161,672. So now you have to consider the total gain first. Gain this 24,000, second 161. This is the total gain, and you have to adjust the consider the his property is taxable income 52,000, which shows that he lies on a higher rate band. So all of the gain will be taxed at higher rate, right? Now further, chattels are said to be movable and tangible property. Movable है, so its building will not be included in this. Tangible and that's why shares will not be included in this. So chattels are movable and tangible property. Vesting assets are said to be assets the life of which are not more than 50 years, that are said to be vesting assets. In case of non-vesting chattels की different example हैं like painting, like race horse, etc. These are the example of non-vesting chattels. इनके हवाले से स्पेशल रूल है. If their cost and sale price is less than 6,000, if their cost and sale price both are less than 6,000, in that case there is no gain or no loss, it is exempt. If the cost and sale price both are more than 6,000, then it is a normal computation. प्रॉब्लम आप तब आती है कि जब आपके पास फर्स्ट सिचुएशन ये है कि कॉस्ट आपके पास लेस है 6,000 से और सेल प्रोसीड इज़ ग्रेटर देन 6,000. इन दैट केस आपने दो दफ़ा कंप्यूटेशन करनी है. एक नॉर्मल कंप्यूटेशन करनी है और एक 5/3 इंटू ग्रॉस प्रोसीड, रिमेंबर ग्रॉस प्रोसीड माइनस 6,000. तो दोनों तरह से कंप्यूटेशन करनी है. विच एवर इज़ लोअर इज सेड टू बी योर टैक्सेबल गेन. जो भी कम होगा वो आपका टैक्सेबल गेन होगा. इफ़ द कॉस्ट ऑफ नॉन वेस्टिंग चैटल्स लाइक पेंटिंग is less than 6,000 and sale price is more than 6,000, in this case you have to do normal computation and computation with the help of this formula. Now compare them. Whichever is lower is your gain. And in case cost is more than 6,000 and sale price is less than 6,000, in that case you will consider gross proceed to be 6,000. मीन्स आप ये समझेंगे कि सेल प्रोसीड 6,000 है, सेल प्रोसीड को इससे कम नहीं लिया जाएगा. इफ़ कॉस्ट इज़ मोर देन 6,000 एंड सेल प्राइस इज़ लेस देन 6,000, इन दैट केस यू विल कंसिडर सेल प्रोसीड डीम टू बी 6,000. एंड अगेन इट इज़ अ ग्रॉस प्रोसीड दैट इज़ डीम टू बी 6,000, राइट? So in this question illustration, Andrew sold a picture for 6,600. He acquired it for 3,200. So sale proceed greater है 6,600 से और cost lesser है. तो हम कौन सा फार्मूला अडॉप्ट करेंगे? ये फर्स्ट वाला. कॉस्ट लेसर है एंड सेल प्रोसीड ग्रेटर है. एक तो नॉर्मल कंप्यूटेशन करेंगे और फिर 5/3 के फार्मूला से भी कंप्यूटेशन करेंगे. सो नॉर्मल कंप्यूटेशन विल गिव यू अ गेन ऑफ 6,600 माइनस 3,200. इट इज़ अ गेन ऑफ 3,400. और सेकेंड वे में कंपटीशन करेंगे तो 5/3 इंटू ग्रॉस सेल प्रोसीड विच इज 6,600, राइट, माइनस 6,000. सो इसको सॉल्व आउट करें 5/3. सो ये 600 आ जाएगा. 6 5 3,000 डिवाइडेड बाई 3 ये आ जाता है 1,000. सो 1000 इज़ लेसर लोअर, सो हम 1000 के मुताबिक गेन को कैलकुलेट करेंगे, राइट. दिस इज़ हाउ द फार्मूला शुड बी यूज. नॉन वेस्टिंग चैटल, हसन बॉट एन एंटीक टेबल फॉर 6500, कॉस्ट इज मोर देन 6000 बट सोल्ड फॉर 5600. सेल उसने किया 5600, राइट. He incurred 250 on advertise it for sale. This is selling expenses to be incurred 250. So we don't have to consider as sale proceed as 5600. हमें 6000 लेना है. So 6000 आपके पास सेल प्रोसीड है और नेट सेल प्रोसीड कैसे आएगी? 2250 जो एक्सपेंसेस हैं वो लेस कर देंगे. नो नेट सेल प्रोसीड इज़ 5750 and this 5750 will be compared with the purchase acquisition cost of 6500. So this is a loss of 750 for him, right? In this test understanding, majority bought 2 antique tables in March 93 for 1000 each. He sold them for 6400 and 13600. So यहाँ पे again purchase cost, acquisition cost कम है. तो acquisition cost कम है तो आपको क्या करना है? आपको फार्मूला लगाना है फर्स्ट वाला, लोअर ऑफ नॉर्मल कम्यूटेशन एंड 5/3. उस फार्मूले के मुताबिक कैलकुलेशन करेंगे, सिंपल है, हो जाएगा. अगली बात, ब्रायन बॉट अ पिक्चर ऑफ 10,400 एंड परचेज कॉस्ट इज 100. द मार्केट ऑफ द आर्टिस्ट वर्क स्लम्प्ड एंड ब्रायन सोल्ड द पिक्चर फॉर 500, लेस डिस्पोजल कॉस्ट 50. तो यहाँ पे अगेन हमने जो डिस्पोजल प्रोसीड है वो 6000 लेनी है. 6000 डिस्पोजल प्रोसीड ली, 50 उसमें से आपने डिस्पोजल कॉस्ट लेस की, ये आ गई 5950. इस 5950 को आप कंपेयर करेंगे 10,500 से, बिकॉज 10,400 प्लस एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट 100, 10,500 होगी टोटल एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट. सो एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट ज़्यादा है, डिस्पोजल प्रोसीड 5950 है, सो दिस इज़ अ लॉस ऑफ 4,550. सो पहले हमने क्या किया कि डजेंट मैटर कि सेल प्रोसीड 500 है, तो हमने 500 नहीं लेनी, हमने इसे 6000 कंसिडर करना है. उसमें से 50 हम लेस कर देंगे डिस्पोजल कॉस्ट एंड हमारे पास नेट सेल प्रोसीड आ जाएगी 5950. उसे कंपेयर करेंगे एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट से. नाउ इन दिस केसेस सिंपल वन, पेंटिंग 1 है, कॉस्ट 2000, सेल प्रोसीड 7000, तो फर्स्ट फार्मूला यूज़ करना है. सेकंड 8000 कॉस्ट ग्रेटर है, 4500 आपके पास प्रोसीड कम है, तो हमने सेल प्रोसीड लेनी है 6000 और 2000 का लॉस रिकग्नाइज करेंगे. थर्ड में 3000 और 5500 बोथ आर लेस दैन 6000, तो एग्जाम. फोर्थ में 7000 और 9500 बोथ आर ग्रेटर दैन 6000, तो नॉर्मल कंपटीशन. नाउ इट इज़ अबाउट चैटल एलिजिबल फॉर कैपिटल अलाउंसेस if they are sold at gain. If they are sold at gain, it is a normal competition we have to do. And if they are sold at loss, then no loss to be recognized. We will consider that as a result of capital allowance provided, the cost of asset has already reduced. So it has been reduced to the extent that the carrying value is equal to disposal proceed. So that is why no loss is to be recognized. कि आपके पास एक एसेट था 10,000 का, आपने उस पर 6000 कैपिटल अलाउंस प्रोवाइड किया, तो उसकी वैल्यू पहले ही 4000 हो गई है. अब अगर इसे 4000 का सेल करते हैं तो कोई लॉस नहीं होगा. सो कंसिडर आपने ये करना है कि वट एवर इज़ द डिफरेंस ऑफ सेल प्रोसीड एंड कॉस्ट, इट इज़ कंसिडर्ड एट दिस इज़ द अमाउंट दैट हैज़ बीन प्रोवाइडेड एट कैपिटल अलाउंस. चैटल्स नॉट एलिजिबल फॉर कैपिटल अलाउंस वो एग्जाम्प्ट हैं. और अदर वेस्टिंग चैटल्स के हवाले से वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट द अलाउेबल कॉस्ट, and this is calculated by using this formula. This is cost multiplied by remaining life of at disposal. Disposal के वक्त उस asset की remaining life क्या थी, divided by total useful life. This is the formula to be used. Cost multiplied by remaining life at the time of disposal divided by useful life. So this is the first illustration. Sarah bought a machine for use in her trade for 35,000 in May 2014. In October 22 she decided to replace it and sold the old machine for 40,000. सो उसने मशीन रिप्लेस की है, सिंपली 40,000 35,000 का डिफरेंस 5,000 गेन है. मुराद बॉट अ मशीन फॉर 35,000, ही सोल्ड फॉर 26,500. तो यहाँ पे आप देखें तो इफ इट हैज़ बीन सोल्ड ऑन लॉस और लॉस ऑफ 8500, बट विल कंसिडर दैट दिस 8500 इज़ ऑलरेडी प्रोवाइडेड एज कैपिटल अलाउंस, सो द एसेट्स वैल्यू हैज़ डिक्रीज टू 26,500, सो देयर इज़ नो लॉस टू बी रिकग्नाइज. दैट इज़ हाउ you will consider that 35,000 of the cost of an asset has been reduced due to capital allowance and its carrying value is now 26,500, and this 26,500 of carrying value is compared with sale proceed and there is no loss. So remember, whatever is the difference, it is considered as capital loans, right? Then in case on 1st February 13, Ian bought a wasting asset that is not a chattel, so it is other wasting asset at a cost of 24,000. Estimated life is 30 years. So careful dates को consider करना है. He sold the asset for 38,000 on 1st February 23. So after 10 years he has sold that asset. So remaining life at that time is 20 years. So how to calculate the allowable cost? Original cost 24,000 multiplied by 20 remaining life divided by total life 30,000. That is how the 16,000 is computed. So total cost multiplied by remaining life at the time of disposal. क्योंकि asset हमने खरीदा था 2013 को, dispose of किया 23 को, it means 10 years has been elapsed. So remaining life is 20 divided by 30. That is how allowable cost is calculated. Same is your test understanding. Their wasting asset is not a chattel. Purchase is 19,000. At what date we have purchased? On 1st March 18. At that time it's useful as 40 year, and we are selling this on 1st March 2023. So 15 years गुजर चुके हैं. So the allowable cost would be 19,000 multiplied by 25 divided by 40, because remaining life at the time of disposal is 25, right? Then we have to consider if the assets are lost or destroyed. In that case, first situation, if they are not insured, then it is a normal computation. Second situation is these are insured but not replaced, then again normal computation. पहली बात है कि इंश्योर नहीं थे तो फिर नॉर्मल हम कैपिटल गेन की कंपटीशन करेंगे. सेकंड, इंश्योर थे लेकिन रिप्लेस नहीं किए गए, यानी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी से जो पैसे रिसीव किए वो हमने दोबारा खर्च नहीं किए. वी हैवंट स्पेंड दैट अमाउंट रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ऑन द रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ दीज एसेट्स. So in that case again the normal computation is to be done. Third one is these are insured and replaced within 12 months. If they are replaced within 12 months and all the amount that has been received from the insurance company has been spent on the purchase of new asset, replace asset, in that case there is no gain to calculate, right? अगर आपने एक एसेट 50,000 का सेल किया या इंश्योरेंस कंपनी से उससे 50,000 रिसीव किए एंड दैट 50,000 हैज़ बिन एक्सपेंडेड फॉर द रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ एसेट, और ये 50,000 या इससे ज़्यादा रकम आपने खर्च कर दी रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ एसेट के लिए, देन नो गेन इज़ टू बी रिकग्नाइज. हाँ, इफ इन केस इंश्योरेंस प्रोसीड पार्शली यूज टू रिप्लेस एसेट, मीन्स 50,000 आपने रिसीव किए थे एंड पार्ट ऑफ दिस 40,000 हैज़ बिन यूज्ड इन रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ एसेट, देन इन दैट केस द रिमेनिंग 10,000 विच हैज़ नॉट बीन रिप्लेस्ड इज़ to be charged immediately. This is the rule, right? If you have received 50,000 as a result of insurance received from that particular company against that asset destroyed, and you have spent it out of 50,000 40,000 for the replacement of asset, then it means 10,000 you have not replaced, you are not expended. So this 10,000 is immediately chargeable. Like in this case, you have been given the first example that Nader purchased a capital asset for 15,000 which was destroyed by fire. The asset was not insured. If it is not insured, all the thing is considered to be loss. Padma purchased an antique table for 35,000 which was destroyed. She received insurance money of 50,000. So as she is receiving more than the value of the asset destroyed, so the difference is gain. Silvio purchased a painting for 57,000 which was destroyed in fire. She received insurance proceed of 50,000 but did not replace. So again 50,000 is a cost and 57,000 is a cost, and she received 50,000, less than that, so 7,000 is her loss. Bill purchased an asset for 25,000 which was destroyed. He received a compensation of 35,000 and replaced the asset for 40,000. No doubt as a result of receiving more amount as insurance from insurance company, 35,000 for the asset which has destroyed of 25,000, she has a gain of 10,000. But remember, whatever she has received, more than that she has expended. So that is why the 10,000 of this gain is rollover. So 10,000 of this gain is rollover, and when we are calculating the base cost of new asset, the amount spent on new asset will be reduced by that amount of gain. And when we have to calculate the base cost, the amount, So 25,000 के asset के against 35,000 receive किया, 10,000 gain हो गया. But this gain is postponed, relieved because we have expended all the amount for the placement of asset. So 40,000 का ये जो आपका new asset है, ये new asset इसकी base cost reduce हो जाएगी by this 10,000 of gain. Next, Belinda purchased, this is a little difficult question. Belinda purchased an antique necklace for 21,140 on 1st October 2004. She lost it on 30th June 16. She received a compensation of 45,000. So as she is receiving compensation of 45,000 for an asset which has a value of 21,140. So the difference of 23,860 is gain. Now she replaced a necklace for 50,000, right? Means whatever amount 45,000 she has received, all the amount she has spent it on the replacement of asset. So this gain of 23,860 will be postponed and it will be reduced from the purchase price of new asset. New asset की purchase price से less कर देंगे to find out the base cost, and this base cost is 26,140. Again, we have received 45,000 for an asset which has a value of 21,140. So it means we have a gain of 23,860. As we spent all the amount of 45,000 on the replacement of asset, so it means that the gain should reduce the base cost of new asset, and it will be now 26,140. Now when she sold this asset for 60,000, this 60,000 of sale proceed, 65,000, this 65,000 of sale proceed will be compared with this 26,140 of base cost. Base cost जो आपने कैलकुलेट की थी उससे कंपेयर करेंगे. तो आई थिंक इट इज़ 38,840, 860 is the gain to be recorded. So this is how first we have to calculate this. And how it is calculated, the working of this is whatever the gain we have earned, it reduces the base cost of replaced necklace, and the replaced necklace base cost is 26,140. Then at the time of disposal, we have compared this base cost. For asset lost or destroyed, Morgan purchased a holiday cartridge. Same, it is the same question, but in this question we are not expending the whole amount for the replacement of asset. So this point is different. क्या पॉइंट डिफरेंट है कि जो भी अमाउंट हमने रिसीव किया वो सारी की सारी हम स्पेंड नहीं कर रहे. सो वी हैव परचेज अ एसेट फॉर 83,040 which was destroyed. They receive insurance proceed of 1,13,000 and purchase amount of 103,000. So first we have to consider the gain. Gain is the difference of 1,13,000 and 83,040. 1,13,000 and 83,040. Difference of this is gain, and that is I think so 17 and 13, 29,960, right? But we have not spent the whole amount. Out of 1,13,000 we are expending 1,03,000 and 440. So it means what amount we are not expending? This is 9,560. This is the amount we are not expending for the replacement. So this amount become fully chargeable, immediately chargeable. So out of this gain of 29,960, the chargeable gain would be 9,560, and remaining 20,400 of gain would be used to reduce the purchase price of new asset. New asset की purchase price 103,440 है, it will be reduced by 20,400. So again the base cost of new asset is 83,040. So it is by chance that is the same amount of the acquisition cost. Again 1,13,000 is a sale proceed, or you can say amount received. It is compared with the original cost of 83,040. The gain is 29,960. But all the amount that we have received as 1,13,000 is not expended on the replacement of asset. The amount that has not been expended is 9,560, and this amount is immediately chargeable. Remaining amount will be considered 20,400, as this will reduce the base cost of new asset. Now it is about asset damage. In case of asset damage, allowable cost is calculated as cost multiplied by A divided by A plus B. A is said to be compensation received and B is the market value of remainder at the time of disposal, right? Same formula. So simple question. Sasha purchased a painting for 1st April 2008 for 10,000. The painting was damaged on 1st May 22 when it was worth 50,000. After the damaged painting was worth 25,000 and insurance proceed 30,000 were received, which was not used to restore the asset. So first we have to consider the deemed cost, which is calculated as 10,000 acquisition multiplied by 30 divided by 30 plus 25. So this is the chargeable gain. Asset damage. Amy purchased a painting for 10,000. Painting was damaged for 50,000 when it was worth. After damage, painting की value 40,000 होगी. Insurance proceed received 8,000 and all the proceed was expended for restoration of painting. So the original cost is the revised base cost, because the formula is we have to add the restoration expenditure and less the insurance proceed. Add the restoration expenditure and less the insurance proceed from the original cost and we will get the revised base cost. Same is the case of this illustration of asset damage by Sari. Same formula should be used. The restoration expenditure will be added and insurance proceeds subtracted, so revised base cost is reduced. So this is all for the chapter of computation of gain special rules.